Hello everyone and welcome to this video. I hope you all are doing great. In case you're new to this channel, hi, I'm Sweeney, and today we will be transforming this fabulous dress right here into this awesome two-piece right here. If you'd like to see how I did this transformation, well, keep watching, and in case you're not yet subscribed to this channel, kindly consider hitting the subscribe button down below. So for the first step, you're going to mark the length of your top. So I just put on the dress with the inside out and marked out how long I'd want my top to be. And once I was done marking out, the next thing was just following the dot I had marked out earlier, and I drew a line. And for the top, I wanted to have it as an off shoulder, and I just went ahead using a ruler. I drew the line. As you can see, that marking is so terrible because that line is clearly crooked, but don't worry, we fixed it. So once I was done drawing out the lines, the next step was cutting out. As you all can see, I really had a hard time cutting out the top bit of my off-shoulder top because of my crooked line. So just take your time on your line and make sure that it is straight enough. But either way, we managed, and it turned out quite well and very straight. No one would have known that we actually drew a crooked line, and I was pretty impressed with how it turned out. The next thing I did was I decided to use that extra fabric from the top to make a simple neck piece. So once I was done doing the cutting, I went ahead to the sewing. So the first thing I did was I went and folded the hem of my off shoulder, and I just sew right there to have a nice clean finish. So at this point I blundered. Like once I was done sewing the hem, which turned out really well, I realized that I had blundered and the top was not fitting me quite well. I forgot that I was working with a sweater fabric, which is very stretchy, and every time I sew along, it just became stretchier and stretchier, and so we had to change strategies because this was not working out. But if you're using a different type of fabric and it's working out for you really well, just go ahead and do it. So I changed strategies and I decided to make a different kind of shoulder. The first step was cutting out a tube top, and this is how it turned out. And so after cutting out this tube top, I decided to go for a different type of off shoulder. So I just cut out the arms, and we will be attaching them on our tube top by just sewing along the sides, as you can see me demonstrate. I'm just going to sew along the sides. And what you expected to have is this kind of off shoulder. Luckily it turned out quite well, and I really love this. Actually, I know after some time I'll just cut off the arms and have it as a tube top because I really liked it that way. So for the skirt, our first step will be fixing our waistband using an elastic. So I just took one of my old pants. I went ahead and cut out the elastic on the pants, but you can definitely just get a new one if you do not mind. So I just went ahead and put the elastic on top of the skirt just to know how much of a space we'll need for our waistband. I went ahead and did the marking, and we're just going to fold it, and we're going to sew along that line. And when you're sewing, just leave a bit of space where you're going to actually put in the elastic. And after that, now I went ahead to actually put in the elastic. So using a safety pin, I just attached the safety pin into the elastic and then pass it through the waistband. And yeah, it turned out really well. And as you're putting it, just straighten it well, have it straight and laying flat and nice. So once I was done putting in the elastic, this is how it looked like, and I'm just going ahead to actually sew the elastic along that place that is based on the measurement of my waist, and then cut out the excess, and then we'll go ahead and seal the opening that we had left out earlier. This is how it turned out, and just like that, we moved from this to this nice two-piece right here, which I love so much. And yeah, it's that simple. I know we all have different tastes. Someone else might be like the before was better, someone else will be like the after was better, but I definitely like the two-piece because that means I can wear the top with something different and I can wear the skirt with something different, or I can still wear them together. And that is it for this DIY. I really hope you did enjoy it. If you're not yet subscribed to this channel, please consider hitting the subscribe button down below. You can leave a comment on anything that was not clear enough. I'm just going to answer you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.